Alex Murdaugh, a fourth-generation lawyer from a family that had long held sway in small-town courtrooms in parts of South Carolina, was convicted on March 3, 2023, of murdering his wife and son. The guilty verdict followed a nearly 6-week-long trial more than 20 months after the June 2021 fatal shootings of Mr. Murdaugh's wife, Maggie, 52, and their younger son, Paul, 22, on the family's rural estate. The crime had shocked South Carolina and received national attention, in part because of the Murdaugh family's storied history of controlling a regional prosecutor's office in South Carolina's Lowcountry region for more than 80 years and running an influential law firm for even longer. The verdict was a moment of reckoning for Mr. Murdaugh, who had long avoided legal consequences for his stealing and lying, as he led a life of privilege and wealth. In addition to the stolen money, he raked in millions of dollars in genuine income in some years as a lawyer for his family's firm. He had been disbarred in the summer of 2022 after being charged with multiple financial crimes, including the theft of about $8.8 million, which he claimed he had taken to pay for an opioid addiction. During the trial, the prosecution presented evidence that Mr. Murdaugh had killed his son with a shotgun and then gunned down his wife with a rifle when she ran over to see what had happened. The prosecution argued that Mr. Murdaugh had quickly set about creating an alibi, texting and calling his slain wife and visiting his ailing mother a short drive away. The defense maintained that the prosecution had not proved its case and that Mr. Murdaugh could not have committed the murders, given his love for his wife and son. In finding Mr. Murdaugh guilty, the jury rejected his claim that he had left the dog kennels where the crimes occurred several minutes before the shootings. Prosecutors had played a video contradicting his long-standing claim that he had not been there at all. The crucial, minute-long video recorded at the kennels happened to capture Mr. Murdaugh's voice in the background. It was taken by Paul Murdaugh in one of his last living moments, an act that inadvertently helped to secure the conviction of his father. The trial marked the downfall of a man who had substantial wealth and powerful connections, but who lived a secret life in which he stole millions of dollars from clients and colleagues and lied to many of those closest to him. The guilty verdicts on 2 counts of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime, as well as for murder, sealed his fate. Judge Clifton Newman said he would sentence Mr. Murdaugh on Friday morning. The minimum sentence for murder is 30 years in prison, and prosecutors have said they will seek a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Dick Harpootlian, one of Mr. Murdaugh's lawyers, said he planned to appeal the verdict. The state attorney general, Alan Wilson, said at a news conference after the verdict, "Today's verdict proves that no one, no matter who you are in society, is above the law." The lead prosecutor in the case, Creighton Waters, said he was grateful after a jury found Alex Murdaugh guilty of murdering his wife and son. The trial had been a moment of tragedy and drama for the Murdaugh family and South Carolina, which had been gripped by the story. The verdict was a reminder that even the most privileged and connected individuals are not above the law and must be held accountable for their actions.